Okay, stream is starting. Okay. Yeah, alright, stream has started. Awesome. Okay. Okay. Yeah, alright, stream has started. Awesome. Okay. Okay. Yeah, alright, stream has started. Awesome. Okay. 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 Is everyone here? If everyone can hear me, then we are good to get going. Okay. Okay. Darwaza band. Alright. So, everyone confirm that you can hear me. Okay. Awesome. We will begin with, also sorry if it takes so much time for me to respond. I have huge lag here. Okay, we're going in alphabetical order. We will be beginning with Atzvips and we'll be ending at Tord Animator. We got a total of 31 entries in this batch. I'm going to try and go through as many of them as I can today, but I have only about an hour today, so I might miss a couple. We'll do that tomorrow, if we do miss any. Otherwise, it'll all be smooth sailing and we can get going the way we are. Okay. Entry number 1 is by atzfips_2. It's their second entry. Alright. So actually before we start, let me adjust the volume settings to make sure that everything's right, because last time that was a problem. Okay. Yeah, okay, this entry is just silent. Okay. Yeah, we can work with the sounds for that one. I like the Doors reference. Combat is very simple, and I can see a lot of people confusing the stick that's already there for the main stick figure. So that's just a warning I would give, is that if possible, maybe move that bit to the side, though I don't really mind. It's good. I like this entry. It's quite simple, but it's fine. It'll need some major sound work, because otherwise it is a rather rough entry, and it is missing quite a lot of polish that would otherwise make it a better entry. But it is a nice entry. I'll give it that. Accepted. There we go. Next one is... Oh. This is actually an old entry, which I just never put into the accepted entries folder. It's the one that AX560 made all the way back in 2023 before this collab got restarted. The TF2 reference. I don't know how outdated this is, so if this should still even be in the collab, someone please let me know, because I am super uncaught up on these things. I love the animation and sound work though, so I'm going to keep it. Accepted. I don't know how outdated this is, so if this should still even be in the collab, someone please let me know, because I am super uncaught up on these things. I love the... I just checked the stream and I noticed the audio's doubling. Give me a moment. I'm going to work on that to make sure it doesn't happen again. Microphone, animation, audio, get desktop audio not set to 0. Okay, so our next entries are from Butter Toast Plays, and again from Butter Toast Plays. There's 2 entries from Butter Toast Plays. Okay, here we go. Sorry about my voice. The air quality here is terrible. I'm serious. Anyways, here we go. Oh, what happened here? What happened here? See, because it's okay. It's better than the last entry Butter Toast made, and it's much better than the last entry, because in the last entry it wasn't animated at all. Here it's a bit more animated, and I can appreciate the effort they put in, but the thing is, like, look, there's like this pose, again, it freezes here as he does the dialogue, and on just the lack of in-betweening, just using smears instead of in-betweening. Like, I get the effect they're trying to imitate of, like, Sakugaya, where there's the really detailed smears and super well thought out motions and stuff, but you're not, it almost looks like it's just avoiding making the poses when you do this. So I appreciate the effort, and it is a big improvement from last time. Plus, the fact that you added sounds lifts it up a lot. The sounds are nice, but you need to actually in between the character, otherwise it's not an animation. It's just a, I guess, slideshow with some loops in it. So that's gonna have to be a no. Okay. The next entry is from Butter Toast Plays again. Okay. Okay, so so this one is better than that one in that all the characters are actually animated and everything. Issue is that this guy seems to crash into the screen without an explanation for how they got there. It's fine. They just appear on the side of the screen. I get it's meant to be like running in and crashing to the wall, but the viewer who's going to be seeing this collab probably isn't gonna get that. Also, these sound effects are really like obstructive with the like sounds that Taco makes over here. I'm not playing them again because they hurt my ears, but I like the humor of the entry though. It's a very nice entry. If you can fix Butter Toast for watching, if you can fix this starting part by making it so that he actually like gets flung up the stairs and then crashes in, that would be better in my opinion, because otherwise this is a genuinely animated entry compared to your previous ones, and while it will be low priority, I will at least be able to say that it's of the caliber of being accepted, because right now it's denied for the fact that the stairs character does not in any clear way climb the stairs in the start. And there's this sudden jump cut in the middle, which bothers me a bit. But to be honest, it's not that big of a deal because other entries do jump cuts. And this one doesn't look that bad. It's quite nice, actually. It's quite nice entry. I love how the taco is just a bitmap of a taco, by the way. That's very funny. Okay. Next up, we have an entry from Daylight Cyan. Oh, I love this entry. I think I featured this one in the trailer progress. Yes, Shock 3 reference. I love this entry. It's so well animated. It's short, but it's very, very nice. And it's very well animated and everything. Gosh, this is just a great, simple entry and everything. Another thing I appreciate is that the post-processing is limited, but chosen very thoughtfully. Here, the blurs are all taken to like make clear like when the characters get cloned and stuff and everything. I get it's imitating the original style of Shock, but still, it is very thoughtfully chosen, even regardless. This one's accepted. This one's accepted. We have an entry from DJ Dihik. I still don't know how to pronounce that name. I remember this entry. I like this one a lot. It doesn't have sounds, that's fine. We'll do those. It is a very nice entry, though. It's comedic. It's well executed. It has great angles. You're going to see in a moment. Yes. Oh, it's so peak. I don't know if this is a Free Fall reference or not, but it gave me huge Free Fall collab vibes when I watched it, which is great. I love Free Fall. Yeah, no, this is a great entry. Good humor, good execution, good animation, all of it. Great entry. Accepted. Um, Next entry is from. Uh, Hi, Chow. I'm going to type out in the chat that I acknowledge you, just so you know that I did not, in fact, take that long to notice. It's just the lag. Anyways, next entry is from Dux. How is it pronounced? It's Doux. If anyone can tell me, that would be nice. Why is there this AI generated guy? What? He doesn't. Wait. Does he even exit? Right? Okay. He does, but my program didn't process that. See, okay. Look, it's there are better ways to have executed the impact than like this, because I can see what you're trying to go for with like the 100 flashing lights and stuff, but it just looks like very non-thoughtfully chosen scribbles, almost like you just didn't know how to do the impact frame. And this explosion is very funny. I like that though. I genuinely might just cut out some of these frames because this feels like you're just drawing it out to be the minimum like length requirement. I guess it's 7 seconds, but still. I don't know why you put this AI generated emoji thing here. I would advise against it, even for humor's sake, unless executed very well, because AI in general, I guess I don't want to promote its usage as a means of producing goods, not because I have anything against the use of AI itself, more I have stuff against the inhibition of an artist to get compensated because someone is favoring AI over the actual labor put into making art. So try to avoid using these kinds of AI images, even if they're funny. Well, if they're funny, it's fine. Just like, I don't know, it's like it serves no purpose in the entry. It's just there in the background to have a background. That's what I don't like. That's all. And it's not like you made it, so that's what bothers me most. It's like, if you made it, it'd be funny that it's just there, but you didn't even make it. You know, that's the thing. Unless you did, and I'm completely misinterpreting it. It's just a really well-drawn emoji for some reason, in which case, sure, why not? Okay. I'm gonna have to reject it, though. Next entry is from Ender Aaron. Bali reference. Okay, it's really low pixel quality, but it's animated well and its sounds are nice. A bit repetitive, but it's nice. If it is possible, please do re-export with a higher visual quality, because this 720p is a bit getting on my nerves. And is it even 720p? It's very nice though. I really like it. I'm accepting it for sure, but I have to check the pixel quality. Properties. It doesn't say here. What? Properties. Hello. Details. Oh, it's 920 by 1080. Then why is it so blurry? Oh well, it's accepted. Don't worry. Next up is Goffy Animates. Again, I remember this happened last time. What? It's so It's so bad. Like, what even is this? I get it. Okay, he gets metal bent out of the ground, and then he like Sonic dashes off, and the other dude gets crushed. But like, it's so. And what's with the giant black border around the screen? I don't understand. Like, what is this? What? Um, Look, because Goffy, I know you submitted last time. You submitted two entries last time, and both of them were of about the same visual quality. And the thing is, if you're going to make an entry, you have to hold up to a standard of quality that it can at least be told what's going on without someone needing to narrate what is going on. Because in the collab, when we have a final compilation of all the entries, no one will be there to narrate that, oh, in this, the artist was thinking that this guy will start running and sprint up off into the sky. It has to be visually conveyed in some way or another, and no, you cannot just write on the screen in text that he's running now, he's jumping now, he's this now, he's that now. So, what I mean to say is, it took me a moment to even tell what this motion was. I get maybe some people found it more intuitive, but I really could not tell. And I feel like a good motion is one that like most people will be able to tell right away what it is, at least. So I'm just gonna have to deny it. There's like too many issues with this entry. Also, it's very short. It's 5 seconds by like the bare minimum. It's like only 2 frames beyond the limit. So that's gonna have to be a no. Next one is from Henry. Sorry, H3NRY. I think it is Henry though. Anyways, oh, dude, I love this one. I saw this one on the server. Yes, this was absolutely like beautiful, well made. See, because okay, this is a good chance to like actually display what I mean. Is that here each motion is conveyed even with very minimal frames, and then it's like you don't need an explanation to understand what they're doing. Even if you don't immediately recognize what kinds of guns these characters are holding, you can tell that they are guns, that they are firing ammunition, and that the camera moves in relation to the focus, not independently of it, which is very important to keep in mind when dealing with a camera. Is that the point of moving a camera is to change the focus. If the focus is not, if the camera is not adjusting to the focus and it's just adjusting independently of it, then that means you're defying the point of moving the camera in the first place. And this entry does that very well, of adjusting for the character's motions, so that instead of having one static scene, it has a scene which moves around to capture the action packedness of the entry. Very well made. Okay, there's another entry from Henry. I think I saw this one as well from the thumbnail. Yes, this one was also on the server. I love the parallax. The ability to convey depth with such little actual background conditions is so well done using the parallax. And using the background crowd as like amplifier for the actual like visuals is really smart. Using like the crowd's sounds as the countdown and stuff in this entry is really smart. I like that a lot. That's accepted. It's also a very stylistically pleasant scene. It's like, it has everything I would want from an entry. It looks nice, it's animated well, it has very clear conveying of like everything that's going on. It's just a good entry. Accepted. This is from Iconic Spine. Again, this is the same entry as last time. Yeah, this is exactly the same entry as you submitted last stream, just cut out the part with the red guy. And like, that makes it better, but it still has all the same problems as last stream. If you can go back to the previous stream and check what I said there, but this is exactly the same entry. It's denied. Joystick 202. This is the next entry. Yeah, that's what you get for thinking there's a finish line to these stairs. Oh, dude, wait. I think I remember this one now. Yeah, the way the like the stairs clamp down like teeth, like they're jaws of a big like monster or something. That's really clever. I like the way it actually roars too. It roars to like, emphasize that like monstrous nature. These are all little things that like I feel like sometimes when people are storyboarding, especially beginners, they don't realize that there's so much you can imply with sounds and small motions that would otherwise be very difficult to imply with just motion alone. And which is also makes it very much impressive when people do convey it with purely just motion. Because again, this on its own shows that the stairs are like coming to life, the way it rumbles and stuff in the visual. Even without sounds, you can tell. But the sounds add so much depth and characterization to what is otherwise a completely stagnant sprite, which I think is really important for some people to remember. And it's why I place so much emphasis on making your own sounds, because it means you have more control over what the entry is like seen as by the viewer in the end product. That will be accepted from me. Okay, I'm just going to check the chat real quick to make sure that there isn't any question I missed. Then I'll move on to the next entry. Keyboard, SMR, do plus KS. Okay, it's dokes. Okay. Dukes, doos, do. Okay, no one has no idea how to pronounce it. Okay. Okay. Next entry is from Katana 5. Oh, this is another one of those entries where it got submitted back in 2023, but then we didn't even use it because it had been so long. Now that we're restarting the stream, I put this in the folder so that I'd remember to add it to the accepted entries. But yeah, this is accepted. It's a very simple fight scene entry. It's basically just a demo entry. But I do like it because it shows a very simple and basic version of what an entry can be while still being good. It has nice sounds, it has nice combat. The character comes in through the right side of the screen left side of the screen and exits through the left side of the screen from bottom to top, walks up the stairs, doesn't get like, and it uses multiple frames. It in-betweens, it animates the poses, everything. It's a good entry. It's an exemplary entry. It's not outstanding, but it's good. Okay, these are my favorites. Ken's Anims. Yeah, I got a bit like impatient. I saw the thumbnail and I had to preview these. Ken's Anims. It's so good, dude. It's so good. Man. Just the everything about it, the post-processing, the motions. This style reminds me a lot of Balanar. Balanar made a really good Chosen One tournament entry. This entry has a style that reminds me so strongly. No, OBS pauses, so it's fine. I lost connection for it. We know.
They don't know if it's their problem or your problem.
No, I said in the stream chat that my Wi-Fi died. Don't worry. Okay. All right. Okay. Back to reviewing. Yeah. So what I was saying, I think most of it cut off, but Ken's entry integrates the character into the environment very well by making the background and its like nature play a role in the actual. Faz, can you go fix the Wi-Fi for her? It plays a major role in the actual way the character behaves, which is good. It should. The background is the scene the character is in, so this character should interact with the background. That's what I love about a lot of these entries. Like that one by the ones by Henry, they also have the character interacting with the background in a very meaningful way, and that's what I really like about this entry. So it's accepted. Okay, I'm gonna speed up a little bit because I'm running out of time. Ken's Anims 4. This one is very good. This one is so great. It's like a really, really stylized animation versus Minecraft. And it's animated so well. I genuinely, I cannot express how good it is. The shading, the colors, the motions, the way the characters are animated, it's all so wonderful. And the creativity too. The fact that despite it being blocky like Minecraft, it also has little elements of non-blockness that add to the depth. And then the way they use these blocks. And then the detail that when he has to throw it, in the hotbar over here at the bottom of the screen, if you look, when he's throwing it, the hotbar lights up like it does when you have a cooldown on an object in Minecraft. This is such a clever and well-made entry. God. This really deserves so much more than just accepted. I wish I could give this like an award, but obviously I can't. But it's a great entry. Jesus. It really must. It must be one of my favorites. I'm just saying. It's such a good entry. It's... Oh, dude. Accepted. Without a doubt. Okay. We have an entry from Kaluxarion. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Correct me if I'm wrong. Kaluxarion? Kaluxarion? I don't know. Luxarion? Maybe it's not even a X, it's like a Z. I don't know. We'll see. Oh my gosh, my throat. Okay, see, so that jump cut bothers me. I can understand if you did an invisible stairs situation. I was almost going to say that's clever. But this jump bothers me because it's like an excuse for you to stop worrying about resizing, and it's like, it's just a very lazy entry. To be frank, like the character is not drawn very well. The in-betweens are quite poor. There's a lot of jittering, like over here, he's meant to be standing still, but like, look at his hips, they like squiggle a lot. And then it's like, there's no background either, so it's not like you could tell these are invisible stairs. It just looks like an incomplete entry, and that bothers me. So that's gonna have to be a no. Sorry. Next entry is from Lazy Official. Oh, dude, Lazy. I love Lazy's post-processing. This one stood out for colors. It's very nice. Sounds are nice. I don't really know what's going on in them, but it's such a pretty entry. It's so pretty. It's genuinely, I love it when people like make pretty backgrounds, even if they don't interact that much. Just like, it's like, it adds so much to the scene, to the environment. But please do remember that the best environments are the ones that are also animated, i.e., it should not just be the character which is moving in the background. I learned my lesson the hard way. This is accepted. Okay. Next entry is from Minecraft. Is that a typo, or is that like actually how you spell your name? I just stopped to pause and ponder that. Whatever. Minecraft GM. This is your entry. Okay. I like that. And the only thing I want to point out, and it's not a big issue because I can fix it myself, is that the axes go over the black bars at the top of the screen. Like, over here. And I don't know if you can see that in the stream because I have a little bar covering the top of it. But the axe actually covers... the axe actually goes over that black bar, and so it looks like the roof is like in the background. I don't know. It's very nice though. I love the animation and the entry itself. I would appreciate if the background fit the theme because you have like these Minecraft axes, but there's no Minecraft background. It's fine though because it is a very nice entry. If you can make a background and fix that little bug over there, that would elevate this entry a lot. Because right now it's a nice entry, but it's like me. I like it a lot, and the sounds are nice, so it's definitely accepted. I like it a lot. Next entry is from Motiakir. Oh, dude, is this the paper entry? Yes, this is the paper entry. Dude, I love this one. Oh my gosh, it's so creative. It's so creative. Oh my gosh. I will add a couple like black borders at the top and bottom, which like fade in and fade out, so that it transitions better with the other entries. But this is a very nice entry. This is such a creative entry, and it's animated very impressively for something that's done in this style, using like these paper cutouts. Because you can't just use the you can't use like the traditional pipeline of like using paper with a backlight on an animation desk. Because this isn't that kind of animation, which makes this all the more impressive. And I really like this entry. Accepted. Next entry is from Nekogod 12 and Ender Animations. Oh, I think I know this one. Okay, so we'll ignore the flip the Piplo for now since I can probably edit that out myself. But I think I need to address the much bigger elephant in the room. It's going so strong in the start. This is such a nice entry in the start. We have a nice background. We have a very appreciable combat. Not super good or anything, but I liked it. It was nice. And then near the end, it looks like you guys got tired and just stopped bothering, and that kind of ruined the whole experience. Like, you could have had it that they just stopped fighting. Like, the black guy crashes on the stairs, purple guy runs off, and black guy runs up the stairs. But instead, the sounds just cut off here. Like, listen to this. Yeah, they just cut off there. And then the guys, they, like, glitch off screen? I don't really know. But I don't like it when people do this thing where to try and play it off as like comedic effect, the incomplete animation in the middle of a complete scene, to try and play it off like comedic effect, when in actuality it's quite evident, or at least it seems very evident, that you just got tired of working on it and stopped. And I know it's really tiring to animate. Believe me, I hate animating, but if you're making a product with the goal of it being an animation worth seeing, then you need to put in the little bit of effort at the end as well. Because this is a very good entry. This is a very, very nice entry. And I would love to accept it, but the way the sounds cut off and the way that the poses just like do this, it's just very upsetting. It's a wonderful entry, okay? Let me emphasize. I love the colors of the background. And it's a very, very nice fight. But the fight just ends and heck, that's not even the problem. I would be fine if they just stopped fighting here and they just ran off. It's a nice entry then. But they don't. They do this. It feels scummy, you know? Like, all these other people are trying so hard to make the character actually walk up the stairs. You know? Like, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm a little too picky. Okay. It's gonna be accepted but low priority. If you can fix it, as in, you know, make them walk up the stairs, then it is a high priority. I will keep it in. Anyways, next up is from okay, next entry is from OP34. Oh, dude, I love this one. I know this one. This one is so good. It gives me, like, 2000, like 2009 vibes. I don't know how to explain, like those old animations you'd see in like early 2010s. It's just such a nice entry. It doesn't do anything over the top or be super duper good or anything. It's just such a nice entry. It's like I feel like I'm watching an obstacle course collab, you know, where they have those weird segments where there's like those characters and the grunt noises. I love it so much. It's like I'm sent straight back to 2013 with this one. It's so good. I love it. It's a wonderful entry. Thank you for making this OP34. Definitely accepted. Also, the background is very nice. I just wanted to mention. It's like, yeah, it's not super complicated, but like, it's just a very nice background. I like it. I like it a lot. Accepted. And now we have... This is another one of those entries. Quickbee. Quickbee animated an entry all the way back in like 2022 for this collab, and then I just never used it in the end. I was looking through files and I found it. I was like, I might as well put this here. It's a very nice entry. It's much outdated for Quickbee's modern skill, and so I'm going to ask Quickbee if he wants me to even keep it in the collab. But if he doesn't, then I'll leave it. But if he does want me to keep it, then I'll put it in the collab. It's a nice entry, though. I'll put it in accepted, and then I'll ask Quickbee again. Okay. Next entry is from Shiu. I think that's how it's pronounced. Okay. Oh, shoot. I have like 20 minutes left. Okay, that's enough time for the rest of the entries. Shiu. Ugh, that's so nice. That's so nice. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. The only thing that catches me off guard is that I think this was meant to be a window, but then when they slice the room open, the sky is like also a slice. So I don't know if that was on purpose though, but I really like it. I really like it. This is a nice entry. A very nice entry. I like it a lot. One thing I would suggest for the future, I'm going to accept this entry, but one thing I would suggest for the future is that when you make this yellow glowing part, be sure to make the rest of the background dark to emphasize the glow